Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Direct snap to the back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it out of the 25. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moved into the red zone. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They'll give it to the back.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Syracuse. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner one down. Sets up the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And they bring him down right at the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Orangeman. No chance to catch it.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they stop him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second and goal for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking for some space. It's Bradley. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Looking to pass here on second down. He dumps it off to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab behind the line. It's Bradley. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The sure hands, it's Jones. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that completion. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they were going to come in.
The punt team making their way on the field. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. The kick will be down just inside the 45. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught quickly.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Offense has been the story of this first half. Both offenses going up and down the field as the defenses search for Ant. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. Handoff to the back.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple of touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Orangeman.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. Turner looking to make a play here. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Well, I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They look to throw it here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Auburn.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
This will likely be the last play of the half. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. Returner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball to 31. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
First and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing second and goal. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Grab made by the tight end. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Long enough and good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
They'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And now the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Give it to the back again. They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
An important third down and goal now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. We go with a direct snap. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Point after, not great through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he pulls it in for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Looking to scramble. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw yet again. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Orangeman. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a one-possession game that makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Handing off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Nice grab. It's Simmons. He has first down yardage at the 46.
that play call here, Chris. I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. It gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a first down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's reeled in. It's Bradley. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. Syracuse lines up quickly.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Trying to extend the play. He's hit as he throws it. The ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offensive motor work from the 44.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped, incomplete, would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it. And he's got it. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Well, throwing to the line here with the clock running. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Syracuse. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st down here for this offense. And the quarterback will take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's